Hey guys, 732 Review Crew back. I'm Mikey.
And I'm Mike.
And this is a special show for you because it's a new Star Wars show. This is actually the show we started our channel with about 2 years ago. We watched this. I made him and another friend watch it. Those are our first reactions. So if you do ever go back and watch those, they're pretty rough.
They are rough.
They are rough. But this one is Andor Season 2, Episode 1, titled 1 Year Later, which is funny because it's 2 years later for us about. And I'm excited because we ended basically one of the greatest Star Wars shows of all time and Star Wars media of all time on a bang, and left on a cliffhanger between what happens now and Rogue One. And I'm very excited. We do have Rogue One on that reaction on the channel, which is a fun one. It's one of our first ones too. So, you know, go on over and check that out after this if you want. Otherwise, we're going to be starting this one in 3, 2, 1. And thank you for checking us out. There's a full length available for free in the comments. Before the Battle of Yavin, 4 years before the Battle of Yavin. So it's just 4 years before Star Wars. Okay. I love how they use practical things in this.
Ship looks fucking sleek.
Yeah, is it a TIE Interceptor?
Think so? I wish I could do diagnostics like that. Yep, it's good.
So cool.
That's a mad convenient droid.
Does it charge it too? Because, like, I want one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ooh.
Binar?
I don't know this place. Oh, Cassian.
The password tonight is Kafrine.
Kafrine. Got the key?
And he's wearing a pilot
I
suit.
have to wait for my supervisor to leave. He never stays late. You're a new test pilot. You've just arrived. You're excited. Sorry. I was told not to look at you. I didn't see anything.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, by Luthen.
Nervous.
It's a big sacrifice.
My hand's shaking.
There you are. Who is this?
This is the most tense I've ever been in a Star Wars show. It's always this show.
Hello, pilot. I'll see you tomorrow.
She thinks you're cute.
She said you were cute. If I died tonight, was it worth it?
Woo.
This makes it worth it. Being with you, being here at the moment you step into the circle. Look at me. You made this decision long ago. The Empire cannot win.
He's so charismatic.
Experimental prototype, I guess?
I guess that's what they're feeling.
Don't worry.
Oh no!
He shot the little bot. This isn't a normal ship system.
Is it a TIE Hunter? Or is it the thing we saw in Tales of the Empire?
No, I don't think it's that.
It's got miniguns. Oh,
It's like, how do you fly this thing?
that's how. Come on, Cassie, you know what to do. Oh, that's not what. Realistic though, he has no idea what he's doing.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ, bro. Oh no, 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 no.
He's scuffing the paint.
Oh, he is.
Oh, Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, and
What the hell? Oh, it's all realistic too, like all practical effects.
Ooh,
Oh.
thick armor.
Is he gonna be vaporized? Don't vaporize him.
Laser. It's still experimental.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's going.
Whoa!
Carving himself a little hole.
He's cutting a hole.
No.
You drained the battery, bro. It's a hybrid.
TIE fighters?
That's a sick targeting system.
Yeah.
Woo! Time buggy. Oh, damn.
Come on.
Sir, you need
do you
to
learn
get
how
up.
do you learn how to fly it? There we go. Nope, not at all. Woo!
Star Wars and trenches. Name a more iconic duo.
Why isn't he pulling up?
Mikey, so that we can have a trench chase.
You're right.
Pew, pew, pew. He's gonna zoom through and they're gonna get caught.
One of them did.
Bam.
Sounds cool.
Oh yeah.
Let's B2 him.
Who knows how to close a door in this goddamn house? The power bill's gonna be. Who's that?
Is that the Imperial?
Vix, wake up! Wake up! No! Hey, shh!
That was the guy that took her.
Governor Cloven has a new ship. We have limited space on the docking platform. They've taken 2 spots and don't seem eager to move.
You've asked them nicely.
I've tried.
He's your friend, darling. You and us can sort it out.
Where's she running off to?
It is very pretty.
This is a fire courtyard.
Is this real? This looks real, right?
I know what I'm doing in my house.
Mon, I was hoping for a chance to speak.
Is there something urgent?
No, looking to catch up.
Uh-huh.
I'll find you.
Sure.
Ah, he's here.
Oh dear, you found me.
What are you doing here?
I'm afraid that's a secret. You'll ruin my surprise. You told her nothing, I hope. Well, I only just arrived.
Oh, he's terrible.
Everyone's hair is fantastic.
Everyone's coiffed.
Yeah. Outfit designs on each planet are so cool because of the differences.
Cassian,
The team at Sinar confirmed he got away clean.
that's it.
I wouldn't call that clean, but
We should have heard from him by now.
I can't transmit from here, Luthen. I told you when we landed. That's off the table.
Great fields of wheat.
Minara. Oh, Outer Rim. No Republic. No Empire here. Except when they are here. Ugh.
Better pull it together.
Just be normal.
Does he have a crush?
He's awfully determined.
Please. We're toolies.
Oh.
There's all kinds of people here.
It's not that easy.
Doesn't seem to be stopping Tully and Brasso.
Please.
Yeah, the sprinkler.
Oh.
What a lovely surprise. Will was just telling me how thirsty he is.
Who's there?
The Empire.
Or is it a single TIE fighter?
What is it?
I'm not
Oh.
sure.
Oh.
It's Imperial.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, Dagobah, where I hide all of my things.
I don't think this is Dagobah.
No, I don't think it is either.
The Yavin? Oh. They didn't show the iconic buildings.
I don't know what all those tubes are on the wings.
Porco!
Rockets?
Yeah, those are rockets.
Porco! You can stop right there.
Porco.
You got 15 blasters pointed at you right now.
Don't tell him that!
He needs to know it.
The number? The actual
Are
number?
you kidding?
You are talking to the enemy!
I knew you would do this. I'm not an Imperial pilot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Commando squad. Where's this? Malthine Divide.
No,
So many pretty places.
Krennic.
none of you were here.
ISB.
Colonel Yularen,
Oh.
Governor Tarkin will be notified by the Emperor at the time of his choosing. The group room is, of this moment, the tightest of closed circles.
Is the Death Star group?
You made a movie.
Chances are, if you've heard that sound before, you've been to the Great Valleys of Gorman.
Just like surreal, kind of.
Where are we going?
Rise and start spinning. Meet the Gorman Spider. The experts have a fancier word. Don't
Kinda
they
cute.
always?
Gorman is of great interest to the Empire.
Power crystals?
Who are you?
They're all young?
He's an impy pilot.
Just do this, please.
Then do it. We ask the questions.
Wow. Big move. Now you can ask him who he is.
There was another pilot here waiting to take it forward. For the rebellion.
Whose rebellion? Was not friendly. He took a shot at us. Tried to make a run for
They
it.
killed him?
Porco's dead.
This guy's a test pilot.
God damn it. Of course I'm wearing that. I stole the ship.
I met with the Emperor yesterday.
Oh, shit.
Access to stable, unlimited power will transform the galactic economy and solidify imperial authority.
Oh, man.
I love when they do stuff like that. Hybrid
Minimum
crystals.
Underground. Doctor?
Deep substrate foliated calcite.
Calcite. Now, we've promised delivery in 3 years. That delivery is dependent on some version of Gorman calcite to coat the reactor.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
We will have to control Gorman with a hand firm enough to silence any resistance. And you've been selected to help plan for that possibility.
Is she happy?
I wouldn't touch that.
What is it?
I'm not sure.
So how did you get here?
I guess it's my lucky day.
He can fly it. We need all the room we can get. Do the math. We don't all fit.
Is there anything to eat in there?
No!
There would be stress on the planet's core.
That's wild.
They would literally strip mine the planet.
800,000 Gormans.
That's not too many. Just do it.
They will not go quietly.
Which is exactly why you're here.
But the two of us, we could be out of here by now.
He can't teach her if he's dead.
Everything with you is negative.
I like these two idiots.
Do they really trust you? Or they just think you're stupid?
You know, I don't need an excuse to hit you.
I get it. 2 days, no sleep.
Your brother dumped us here and ran away, and you want to talk about trust?
We went back for survivors.
Nobody believes that.
Maya Pay! You're the Maya Pay Brigade!
Huh?
What? What did you tell him? This is on you.
Crap!
What's the rub? We can see we're stuck.
I know Maya.
How do you know Maya?
She was a customer. We've been supplying you along the way. But we're all
Yes.
part of the same rebellion.
Different pockets.
Who are
You can't tell.
I'm not telling you that. You should be more careful.
You scobbing jackpot.
No. We're not here to...
Dude, the contrast.
D. Shambo, Nisus Osar will be our partners from the Ministry of Enlightenment.
Ministry of Enlightenment, brother.
Hasn't there always been something slightly arrogant about the Gorm?
Oh my god.
Putting themselves first.
This is
Did a
crazy.
dedicated Imperial Naval Inspector really have to die to protect Gorman pride?
We did that.
I hate these guys.
The overcharging, mocking Imperial protocols, laughing at us.
Okay,
I hate it here. I fucking hate it here.
I love that's so fucking funny. It's the Ministry of Propaganda. What did they say it was? The Ministry of Enlightenment.
Rika has to learn how to fly this plane. She's not.
You're gonna shoot something.
Yeah.
It's harder than it looks.
Maybe he should fly them. What are those?
Why not have a plague?
They're snacks during this.
You gotta have hors d'oeuvres for a genocide.
Yeah.
We're building a new armory in Palmo.
Excuse me?
We're starting tomorrow.
Big moves just to suppress an entire planet.
I think you're hard to read. You need to get over that. You have a plan already. You had it before they finished speaking. I want your assessment.
Ooh.
You need a radical insurgency you can count on.
Suppress?
You
Ooh.
need Gorman rebels you can depend on to do the wrong thing.
That's crazy.
B2.
It's pretty sick.
Google was waiting to the Cassian.
Oh.
He'll be back soon.
He won't be back, will he? He's like a sad dog.
An Imperial supply census, it's an audit, a spot check. They want to know what they've got, where it's coming from.
What about who's doing it?
He's asking.
Oh, Marv. Oh. It's like a bar mitzvah. But actually,
It's a wedding. Yeah.
I mean, she's so young, I'm not used to it, okay? I think she's like 15 or something, 13.
We've all treasured our
Yeah, it's the naval service.
Your station.
I've been training on Steer Guard, but we're all being transferred now.
Really? Where's everyone going?
Look at him pump for information.
Yeah.
Just two single women surveying the prospects.
Everyone's getting toasted.
Smart people don't.
Avoiding me. I've had some business go sour. Things have gone to a head.
Is Marnie joining you?
We're living apart at the moment.
Oh. Space divorce. I don't think I've ever heard of that in this series ever.
Divorce?
In Star Wars? Never.
Hello, Tay.
Hello.
Yeah.
We've had their first fight. You'll have to excuse me.
Of course.
We'll find time together.
What a grand room.
You could throw a ball there.
He won't hold my hand.
What?
What?
I keep trying and he keeps pushing me away.
Okay, maybe he is a child.
Yeah.
You saw nothing.
Two parts
you were
holding
hiding
on.
in the bunker.
That's a lie.
I saw you.
Yeah, you
Say it again.
Whoa.
Bad idea, Frank.
You're not even good at that.
Oof.
Oh. No. Jesus Christ, the rebels fighting themselves.
Well, that's what happens when you're starving for 3 days.
What a shot. Oh, god damn it!
I have more questions than I have answers.
Oh yeah. Why is this a 7-minute long credit? What's happening here? Is there anything actually in the credits? Right, it's 7 minutes long credits. It's just credits. Okay, so I mean that was a pretty interesting episode because it kind of sets up for the season.
Yeah, it answered my question of where is everybody, so I'm definitely happy about that.
So we see like there's basically is it 3 or 4 different things going on as usual.
We got the grain planet. We got the ISB secret meeting. We got Cassian doing Cassian things.
And the wedding.
And then the wedding.
Yeah, and then technically we throw Luthen in as his own 5th thing.
He's at the wedding.
Yeah, but he's doing his own thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting because it's right after what happened last season. The daughter's getting married, and it's only been a year, and she's young, and so is the boyfriend / fiance. So she's realizing he's a child, and Mon Mothma tried to warn against this, but the daughter wanted to be traditional.
I'm wondering if the wedding's gonna get crashed.
No, I'm not sure if it will. I think it's just Mothma's daughter is gonna realize that the traditional life isn't always what it seems. Maybe become a little Mon Mothma.
I don't know. It just seems like, why are we tracking 4 different stories when we should be on like at most 2?
That's fair. I mean, it's because
I just feel like there's got to be some coalition.
So Luthen's there maybe because
he's a high society guy.
Well, the last season, Mon Mothma was using the artifacts as a front to launder money. So he's there because maybe somebody thinks she actually really likes artifacts. So he's bought.
No, it's definitely not something light like that. It's definitely something grand.
I think that's what it is, but it also like lets him have his ear to the ground. Like we saw him listening to the conversation and casually pumping for money. I mean, the whole set design of that I think that was my favorite set design because it was so beautiful with all the different things.
Botham's house is sweet.
The whole resident was awesome. The architecture was great. The outfits were awesome, and just seeing different people's attitudes was great too. Because it's like that's like the richest like of people in Star Wars that we've ever like seen or met. And besides like Count Dooku
and Jabba,
but like they're different people compared to this. This is like the wealthy.
Yeah, she's a senator, and clearly it looks like she's got a lot of money.
Or maybe it's just her family's wealthy family, and that's helped her become a senator.
Juiced.
Yeah, like not far-fetched. I think Cassian's story is interesting. They're giving us very little about it, but what I'm taking away is he stole a ship with his partner who was killed, Porco.
I'm just trying to figure out how this is like important enough to risk stealing.
I mean, it's obviously a TIE fighter of some sort that fits multiple people, has all those weaponry, and can warp, which is a big thing.
Like, yeah, I get it.
That's the hyperspace thing.
I guess like it's worth. I don't know military subterfuge enough to know if you do go steal prototypes.
Maybe it has data too.
I think it's just a sick prototype, and that if it got into production, they would just beat the rebels.
Well, I don't see why they can't just.
Isn't it like the going theme amongst like Star Wars background lore is like they funded other projects instead of sweet TIE fighters, and if they just funded TIE fighters, they would have.
Yeah.
Isn't that like the World War II joke where if they didn't spend any money on like super weapons and they just kept producing normal stuff, they would have had it.
Like if they didn't try to keep building super tanks, they just built regular tanks.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it that?
Yeah.
Did they literally copy paste the joke?
Yeah, and then they literally. It's supposed to be like a joke of like also how they built the Death Star instead of actually building big fleets.
Yeah,
and it was killed by like a small like rebel fleet. Yeah, that's the whole big thing though. Small,
really big target. It'll do more than 25 little targets.
Well, that's the big thing of Star Wars is that like the rebellion, the small group of bandits, rebels, whatever, can help save the day because small little victories add up. Sometimes a small guy can get a big victory, which we saw. It's an allegory for Vietnam and other things. The big thing though in this episode, Cassian was kind of sowing a little bit of discord between the two groups because that was his best way to get off.
That's his like MO.
But he didn't seem like
he's a rascal.
I didn't think it was going to explode into fire like that because they were blaming each other. I mean, it was obviously split between the brother and the people who didn't believe the brother, was alive. So
that's what happens when you have
it's volatile.
A group that's really just held together by like one person and their charisma or their loyalty. As soon as they're missing, like the factions split and they start fighting.
Well, I mean, and also one of the big takeaways from this is that the rebellion isn't unified in any way at this point. It's just different small factions. Like last season, we saw that
I thought we kind of got that vibe with Saw Gerrera.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
So we saw his faction. This is another faction that was obviously just like, you know, fit 10, 15 people. And if you take all those, like, you know, if all those cells of 10, 15 people and add them together, it's great. But when they're so disorganized like this, you don't even know what's happening because they're all doing different things and on different pages. And he's actually, you know, a rebel. And
well, that's like a huge
they're wasting
thing
so much time
with
over
any organization is like this was a great example of why you have a hierarchy.
Oh, yeah.
Even if there's just like a leader of four, and then they have like something simple, something even like semi-formal.
Oh, yeah. And now the ISB are having a grand time too, because what it seems like is happening is that
they're stripping a planet for its resources, and
they're deciding,
they're gonna just destroy the planet.
And they're deciding how to do it, and how to do it like from the how to do it with to get the population of the rest of the empires, support.
It's straight up imperialism,
which is crazy which
makes sense for the Imperials,
because it's like, oh, they're a very wealthy planet, but they're not fully subjugated because they didn't give up, into like the.
Well, it was a parallel of
the inspectors
of carving up countries for resources that has been going on for seriously for about the past 200 years. It's just colonialism.
Yeah,
but this is somehow worse.
And we got introduced to two awesome guys though, who were your favorite characters of this episode. Two news or guys from the Department
I hate
of Alignment. And it was amazing how they were able to spin things like that. And they obviously were able to make up a lie about how an Imperial guy died from something, and which got a lot of support potentially. But at the same time, we see that their main job is to just sow so much distrust. It's like fake news stuff, which is crazy because, you see some not to harp on it so much, like a lot of that going on right now. So
if propaganda wasn't so destructive, I would very much enjoy doing that as a job.
Oh yeah.
But man, watching it and them just straight up be evil about it, I was like, this is.
Well, they're having. Well, I mean, the juxtaposition between them and the rebels was funny because they were having a calm discussion about it and breaking points while eating hors d'oeuvres, and the guys were literally starving to death and fighting each other over it.
And that was supposed to get us like the stark contrast between where the rebels are at and where the Imperials are at.
Oh yeah, and the rebels are just literally fighting each other and killing each other and starving to death while the Empire's snacking during a meeting because they're so high up. Now it's pretty cool to see that obviously they're building towards the Death Star. And right now I'm gonna make one prediction. So they're like, we need to have a group of rebels be rebels on that planet, and then we can go subjugate them. I feel like that may backfire because what's gonna happen is, so obviously
that's never backfired on anybody ever.
So obviously they're gonna have the resources because their Death Star gets built,
right? But
I feel like they're gonna fund Cassian's group by accident or Saw Gerrera's group by accident. And as a result, they're going to get like a bunch, maybe something bad will happen, and that'll be the result. But I feel like we're going to see, I'm going to make some big predictions. So we're going to see how he gets the Imperial droid that he uses, the security droid, the big one.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see how he gets him. We're going to see Saw Gerrera at least once. Melshi, the guy that escaped from prison from him, is going to be popping up because he pops up in Rogue One. And also, I feel like the people on the Wheat Planet, we didn't talk about them much, but they're obviously, they're hiding out.
They didn't really focus on that. They kind of were just like, hey, here's Brasso and crew, and here's ominous things happening.
Well, they were hiding out.
Yeah.
And then they literally said the Imperials are coming to do an inspection.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're going to get found, and Cassian's going to have to decide between saving them or continuing his mission. And this being the more gritty of Star Wars, which I love, and I can feel already because there's a lot of tension in scenes.
Right.
I mean, remember how the first episode started with the fight?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can already tell Cassian's going to make a tough choice, and I think, I don't know if it's true. This literally leads up until the start of Rogue One. So that's a cool thing because then you can just go watch the movie, and it's amazing. But I'm curious to see what's going on. I don't know. I make a sad prediction right now that Cassian never sees B2 Emo ever again.
That would be traumatizing, and I don't like you for even bringing that up.
All right, thank you for joining us, guys. I'm Mikey.
I'm Mike.
And this was a reaction to Andor Season 2, Episode 1. Check out Patreon for full length of this and other episodes. This one's free. Other episodes are available for the support tier. If you're new here, you can check out our other Star Wars stuff. Stuff at the beginning was a little bit rough because it's where we learned how to react, as well as, I learned how to edit, so I'm sorry about that. Otherwise, we'll catch you next time. Make sure you let us know how you feel about the season so far, because I'm really curious. I like it so far. It's really hype.
Yeah, no.
And it's going to be top tier. I know Star Wars is always, pretty fun for us, but Andor is special. And thank you for joining us.
Toodaloo.
Bye.